All right. We have head coach Mike Norris with us. Coach, congrats on your first official win at the helm. Also, congrats to the Thorns on their 100th win in NWSL, first team to get there. I think that's pretty cool. Go ahead and just start us off with your thoughts on the match.
Thoughts on the match? Really proud, I think, is probably a piece. Asked the group to start well from the first whistle. I think we did that, got the goals, it settled the nerves a little bit. We talked about the occasion, I think the anticipation for season opener, being back in front of the crowd after being champions was a big thing to embrace and enjoy, but really just asked them to make sure that we played against the opponent and not versus the occasion. And I think we did that from the start, so yeah, just proud.
Hi Mike, congrats on the win. Sink, you talked about her coming into camp looking like a 21-year-old rookie in terms of her approach. What did you like from her tonight in an extended stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at one of the goals where she's jumped there and pressing, so that's a thing. I think she brought that energy. I mean, as the rest of the group did, I think. But yeah, I think she brought a calmness on the ball. I think she brought a different gear in terms of the defending, just being a bit more front-footed, and we did that as a collective group.
Plenty of positives to take away from a match like this. What did you not like? What would maybe you want to clean up for the next match?
I think second half it just got a bit too transitional. The game just got a bit too stretched. Didn't feel we really kept the ball well enough and like dictated the midfield enough second half. So that's why we looked to make the changes to try and get a bit more control in there. But yeah, I think just it got a little bit too transitional for me second half.
Hey Mike, congrats. Just thoughts on just the way your team pressed and got into press and really kept the pressure on with the timing of the press and the movement off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something we've spoke around, trying to be a little bit more front-footed and a bit more aggressive. I felt it worked really well at times. Obviously, we got picked off at times, I think, as any press does. And that's part of the kind of the risk and the reward we're willing to take. But yeah, just a bit more front-footed, a collective group pressing, not just individuals. Starting to win the ball higher up when the opponents were a bit more stretched as well. I think it plays into the hands of some of the qualities that we have in the group.
Behind the choice, I guess, for Sink over Rocky Rodriguez, is her health maybe a concern right now, or what's she looking like right now?
Okay, I would say it's probably not just over Rocky. I know it probably looks that way naturally based on the substitutions, but I think it's over Liv, over Rocky. Listen, it's a tough decisions, and it's probably a luxury that I have. Just felt in terms of when I spoke around the occasion, some experience, just felt the balance of the midfield was what we required to start the game well. But yeah, then, I mean, look, we brought Rocky on and we just said to her, can you try and regain control of the midfield again? So yeah, tough decisions. I would say everybody's handled it very professionally in terms of the last couple of days and then how they've gotten on the field to try and make an impact.
And what did you make of the environment in the stadium tonight? Obviously, a special moment for everyone, the fans included. Yeah,
I mean, I think personally, like I said in the press conference the other day, it was about trying to keep it as normal as possible. But you get out there and you start to hear the drums before kick-off. It feels different to what pre-season is, and yeah, I think we're fortunate to have the platform that we do here, to have the fans, the stadium, the atmosphere that they create, and I think when they see the energy and the performance that the players put on, I think it just helps get the fans behind you even more. But yeah, it's pretty special.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask a question about Hina. She has, when she first got here, she was a little timid. Today, she was not just involved in only her own goal, but in the other goal. How have you seen her mature as a player?
Is it maturity? I don't know if it's maturity. I think it's just her coming out and being a bit more comfortable in the environment, and I think she's a very bubbly, likable person. And I think it's just her comfort level of expressing who she is as a person has probably been what we've seen, and then how the other players have really helped her with that as well. But you see on the field there, I mean, how she got out of that pocket in our half, I'm not quite sure. I just turned to the bench, I'm like, how did she do that? But I mean, she does that in training. But yeah, she just brings that energy and every day, just the smile that she has. And so I'm not sure of maturity, I just think it's probably a comfort in our environment and her being able to express herself.
All right, we'll take questions from online. If you have one and you're on the Zoom, please use the raise hand feature. All right, we'll go to Melina Gaspar.
Thank you. Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. I just wanted to ask you about Sam Coffey. What do you think of her work rate today, about her passing, and what do you expect to see from her in this season? Thank you.
What do I expect? I think the same energy, the same voice that she brought today. I think you've probably seen a little bit more of a front-footedness from her in defending in this performance today, so hope to keep seeing that. Possession in her passing today, she had an impact. Obviously they tried to nullify her, I would say, probably more second half with her pressing, but how she used her body to escape at times was really good. But yeah, I think another positive performance from Sam.
All right, we're going to wrap it there. Thank you for your time, Coach, and congrats again. Morgan, congrats on the win and the goal. Ryan, you want to start things off for us?
Morgan, just the feeling going through your mind, scoring the first goal of the season and just being back at Providence Park.
Yeah, I think it was something very special. It's actually kind of funny, as last year the same goal happened from Sinky in a shot, save, and then I was right there. So it's kind of weird that exactly the same thing happened. But also really cool because Sinky and I talked about it before the game. We're like, let's do it again. So it was kind of fun.
That worked out for sure. What did you think of the way that Sink played and how aggressive she was in those first 30 minutes?
I love seeing Sinky like that. It's my favorite. But, you know, she's just someone very special to play with, and I'm very fortunate to be with her, and so it's just so much fun because I can just look at her and she'll just be like, let's go, come on, keep going. And it's something that's really refreshing for me, honestly, because if I'm down on myself or anything, I can just like give her a look and she'll be like, you got this, like keep going. And so it's very supportive and I really enjoy it.
Hey Morgan, you put in a lot of hard work during the off season. How much does it mean for you to kind of get that goal right away, pretty much?
Yeah, this off season, you know, I really just tried to focus on myself, and so it's very special, and can't wait for the rest of the season to see how it goes.
Hi Morgan, congratulations
Thank you.
getting that goal. So what's it like starting on such a good foot for the rest of the season?
I mean, this is the Thorns. This is what we're supposed to do, and this is why we won a championship last year. So it's really exciting and something that we can continue to work on as well. There's some things, you know, in the game that we can improve on, and we're going to keep improving.
Morgan, just talk about the way you guys pressed and the timing of all that and getting in sync, because you looked like you were all on the same page for a lot of the game, and that was a big part of it.
Yeah, I think that's something really special with this group is we're all on the same page, and really that's all you can define it by. We're on the same page.
You talked a little bit there about what you did this summer. Can you elaborate on some of the things that you did this summer to improve?
Yeah, you know, I actually got a trainer this off season, so MK, and he was amazing and really helped just sharpen some things up, and which is very helpful for me. And I can give him a lot of credit this off season because we trained a lot and hard, so it was fun, and a lot of small-sided games as well.
Is that the first time you hired a professional kind of trainer to help out?
Yeah. Usually it's just by myself.
All right, we'll take any questions online. Again, if you have one, please use the raise hand feature. Going once, going twice.
Sold.
All right, we will wrap it there. Thank you for your time, Weaver, and congrats again.
Recording stopped.
All right, just a reminder for those online, if you have a question for Michele Vasconcelos, that was Michele's first goal since 2019, and the last time Michele scored a goal was actually against the Portland Thorns when she played for the Chicago Red Stars. So we'll start with questions in the room.
Michele, just starting there, your first goal as a Portland Thorn, and it was at Providence Park in this atmosphere. What was the feeling for you in that moment?
Like she said, it's been since like 2019 since I've scored. Granted, I did play overseas, but it's been a while. So it felt really good, especially to be home in front of the fans and just with our team firing on all cylinders. I can't speak right now. Sorry, just had fitness. Cylinders like we were. It was good to get that last goal.
And really a complete performance from the team. What was it like to be firing on all cylinders like that?
Amazing, especially at the beginning when we had our welcome back from the season and our big celebration from winning the championship. That's what you want to do. You want to come in and make a statement, and I felt like we did that today.
And as a substitute to come in to the game when things are going that well, how do you try and adjust and try to just fit as like a puzzle piece into that?
I mean, whether we're playing well or down, just trying to always come in with that same mentality of bringing energy and fire. Hoping to always come in that way.
Hi, Michele. How much did having the full offseason with the Portland Thorns help you for this moment today?
It helped so much. It's always tough to come in. The team made it a smooth transition last year, but to be able to have that building period with the team and in the gym, it helped so much. I feel a lot more comfortable this year.
Any other questions in the room?
Hi, Michele. Just talk about your run to goal and when you saw Soph. Just talk about what you saw and the move you made to get the ball first.
I just think when Sophia has the ball, get in the box. And so that's what I tried to do, just trying to catch her and just get where I thought she would play it.
Any other questions in the room? All right, I'll check. Do we have any questions online? Yes, we have one question online. We'll go to Steph Young.
Thanks, Katie. Hi, congrats on the goal. I wanted to ask you about Christine Sinclair out there. It seemed like she really stepped out on the field at like 110%, especially that first 30 minutes. Just what you saw from how involved she was in the play and, how she was making it happen with her pressure and her positioning.
Yeah, I think we need to have her do a speech before every game because she really came in just really pumped up. And we definitely, I feel like, got those first couple goals because of her. And just like you said, that pressure that she had, that's amazing from our captain because it sets the tone for everybody else. So I think that was really helpful for us to have the performance that we did today.
Are you allowed to give us any highlights from the speech?
I mean, it was just the one on the field, just saying, hopefully we'll hang more banners. So.
All right, thank you.
Anybody else online? All right. I think we will wrap there. Thank you, Michele. Thank you, everyone in the room, and thanks for everyone online joining us.